From a pile of parts to the cutest mini trail on the internet. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Motorcycle Rewind, and today we're with the pink motorcycle. Hey, what'd you say, Nora?
A pink motorcycle.
A what? Come see, tell me.
A pink motorcycle.
Look at me. What do you want?
A pink motorcycle.
Just talk to Pops.
A pink motorcycle. A pink motorcycle.
You want a pink motorcycle? Should we start working on your pink motorcycle? For those of you guys just tuning in, maybe don't know, this little mini trail right here is for our granddaughter, Nora, who is about 2.5 years old. And it's so stinking cute. Ah, look at this thing. Hand-painted flowered seat by my daughter. We're going to get into it. I'll talk to you guys more about that in just a minute. But we're going to go over kind of what we did, kind of how we got here today, and mainly why I decided to build a mini bike for my granddaughter who can't ride one. So to understand why Nora got this pink mini trail, you really have to go further back to this Kawasaki MT-1B. I got that one for my grandson when he was a little younger than what she was when I started this journey. Her older brother Jackson was born, and I decided he needed a mini bike. And I picked this guy up at Barber and then turned it into what it looks like right now. It was a crappy little bike that I spent way too much money on because I was emotionally attached because I was getting it for him. When I told his mother that I got him a mini bike, I quickly learned that the most important thing was maybe not so much his safety, but that it was cute. And so that's why this one is a looker. And so when their daughter, Nora, was born, his little sister, I figured I had to up the cute factor since she's a Disney princess and she's gonna have to ride this thing. And let me stop right there because I said something. She'll have to ride this thing. To be 100% honest, I don't care if they ever ride these things. I don't care if they ever ride motorcycles. It's not why I built it. I didn't build this one for Jackson or this one for Nora so that they would be lifelong motorcyclists. It's not why I did it. I did it, I didn't do it for them to fall in love with motorcycles. I did it for them to fall in love with me. I mean, let's be honest. That's the whole reason. So that we would have something in common starting off when they're little bitty. That was the soul. I don't care if they ever ride them because I'm already winning. Because they get to hang out in the shop with me, they enjoy it, they get to hang out with me. And that, I'm winning. So guys, let's go ahead and rewind the calendar back a couple of months and see how we got started on this pink motorcycle. Hey, are you ready to work on your pink motorcycle?
Yeah.
Yeah? Are you gonna help me? Okay, high five.
Bye.
Pow.
Bye.
You want me to go get all the pieces and parts for your pink motorcycle?
Yeah? Help.
Oh, you want to help me put it together? Yeah?
And you have to post to get the pink parts.
I gotta get the pink parts. Well, none of them are pink yet. We're gonna have to make them pink. So last year at Barber Vintage Fest, our neighbor at the swap meet, Nathan, had a Z50 graveyard. So it's probably 15, 20 engines, frames, you name it, all in pieces and parts like we're looking at here. Whole bunch of stuff. And I'm wandering through it one afternoon and he goes, so do you want a mini trail? And I said, no, but I think I've got a deal for you. I said, if you give me enough parts to make 2, I'll bring you back 1. That's what that one is. This one will be Nathan's that we're gonna put together. And by doing that, my granddaughter ends up with her own mini trail. But we have loads of stuff. And this is just some of the pieces and parts. The frame number, this is a 70 to 71, I believe a K2. This happens to be the correct tank that has the mini trail badge on it. We know that this is correct because they were both spray bombed at the same time. The original plan was to try to have this done for her for Christmas. It just wasn't going to work for a whole bunch of reasons. And now it's even better because now every time we come out here into the garage, she says, over and over and over again. And that's why we're doing it. Okay, let's go outside to our paint booth. I went ahead and put one coat on the backside of these wheels with this rust barrier. Okay guys, so we have the seat painted with the duplicolor rust barrier. We ended up getting that done, and now we're just gonna let it cook. Okay guys, we're gonna start painting the wheels. We primed them, let them dry really good, and we're using this Honda Power Equipment touch-up paint, the Cloud Silver. I found that it's pretty close. Starting to remember why I have two kind of half cans. Oh, that's much better. Okay, so I went ahead after I pressure washed it and put a coat of primer on, and I didn't do the forks yet because I'm not sure if I'm going with these forks yet. I've got other ones to choose from, so let me show you what else I did. Okay, so here we also got the wheels taken care of. For now, I need to do another coat on. I just ran out of this, so I'll order some. I also got the seat pan taken care of. Okay guys, we're gonna start cleaning these engines by just dry brushing them, trying to get off as much of this loose stuff as we can. Okay, so now I've got some solution in the bottom here, and it's a lot of whatever I had to clean this thing up with. Diesel fuel, some other stuff. I just poured it in there. I've got a little aquarium pump that I can then spray, and now just made me a self-contained parts washer. Now I'm gonna get it cleaning it. Our goal is to pull the top end of this one and this one apart, look at everything, see what's there, hopefully also pull the cases apart and give those a good paint job. We really want to make sure that the insides of these are good. So when we pull it out, we want to check the cylinder, we want to check the piston and rings, we want to check the valves, and then we want to put it all back together. Hopefully with the same parts that came in it. If we need some extras, we still have these two engines to pull from. And then if not, we'll order some parts. Hopefully we won't need any. So that's on the agenda for today. And the other one is, I noticed a little crack in the frame. Just a little one. So we're gonna go ahead and repair that. So let's go ahead and get to work. The tank over here is also soaking with some rust remover. So we have that soaking, so we'll see how that goes. Oh, a little detective work. This blue paint on here, right here, looks like the same blue paint that's here and that was on this frame. So this may be the original motor. Okay, so I went ahead and just used the Dremel just to kind of cut me a line in there, and I'm going to go ahead and weld into that gap and see if we can make it better. Okay, we went ahead and repaired this. It was cracked right here across, no longer cracked. And then we also found out, we went a little crazy with cleaning the frame, just looking for more cracks, and noticed that this bolt is broken off. This bolt is broken off right there. This is what holds the heat shield across, so let's see if we can drill that out. Okay, so we went ahead and just drilled it out, tapped it, so now we're good to go. Okay, let's go ahead and break down this engine first. We're going to end up doing both of them, seeing what we need. Okay guys, it's time to put the engine back together. It's all cleaned up. I painted the covers. Okay, we're just checking the timing or setting up the timing. These are the things that you really need to look for. You got the timing mark T for top dead center, and then that notch right there, so I know I'm at top dead on the crank. And then on my sprocket, my cam sprocket, you can see there's a little dot. Let me turn this off. There's a little dot right there. It's got a little white paint on it. That's what we're looking for. And it's going to line up on the head right here. You see this notch right there? That's what we're looking for right there. So it's going to line up right there. This circle should be towards the top, I'm guessing, because my holes will line up perfectly. And that's how we do it. So let's go ahead and put it on. Let me show you here. Looks like we're lined up. My circle, my dot, in a line. I'm still on my T mark. So let's go ahead and put those 3 screws in. Okay, looks like we got to go hunting to see where that goes. I think I know where it goes. It was exactly where we thought it was supposed to be. Well, where we thought it was supposed to go. We're on the dot, we're good in the hood. Okay, so now we're at putting this cover on. This tab goes to the top, and it needs this gasket, little round gasket, and all of this guy over here goes through over here, and then that all makes one big happy sandwich. There you have it. Look at that. Think pink. It's starting to look like a pink motorcycle. So I was so excited I was going to put the wheels on. I cleaned the tires, and then I realized that there's something missing on every one of these wheels. There's just something missing. It's the valve stem hole. That's what's holding us up from putting this sucker back together. And I'm gonna let this paint dry for a couple of days, and then I'm gonna put the 2K clear on top of it. This is what I'm talking about. It's a 2-part. You take this little red top out of the bottom, you jam out the top, and then you jam it into the bottom. Shake, shake, shake. You have 2-part paint. I'll be able to spray that, and it'll be fuel resistant. The problem is that once you pop it, it's it's got a pretty short shelf life. So I want to do all of my clear coat all at once. So this guy's going to have to get drained, make sure it's clean on the inside. It's been soaking with rust dissolver. It should be clean. I've got to do a little body work. Do a little body work here, strip this paint off, and then get it ready to be painted. And I think we're going to paint the whole thing white and then stripe off and then do the rest of it pink. Dude, I'm super excited. I know there's somebody out there saying, I can't believe he's making a pink mini trail. It's for a 2-year-old little girl, so let's keep that in mind. And she said she wanted a pink motorcycle, so that's what she's going to get. She is going to lose her mind. I can't wait. Guys, we got paint done. Yes, it's glittery. It came out so good. It's not perfect. I need to let this paint dry, and then I'm going to put some more clear on top of it. But for being done in the yard, it looks pretty good. We got some of this stuff that needs to go on this, so let's get to it. Okay, this guy's starting to come along. It's making good progress. I mean, considering this was just a pile of parts, the glitter is pretty awesome. I can't wait till she gets to see it. You ready?
Yeah. Look at your pink motorcycle. There are flowers on it. Like it? There are flowers on it.
Okay, let's go ahead and get this cover off. I haven't had this off, so I want to clean up back there really good while we have the chance. Just a 17 millimeter on the impact makes a difference. Just using a puller right here. It's a 27 millimeter. These are left-hand threads, so they screw in backwards. So just screw it in, and then we're gonna get this guy through. And then it's just gonna pop it off. Meanwhile, back at the wrench, now we're good. Got a crescent wrench just to hold this thing. Oh, there we go. Just a little force, and it's off. So first things I want to do is I'm gonna clean up all this dirt, just to make sure that I'm getting a good connection. And let me get you over here. And I want to clean up these surfaces right here, in addition to my points and all that other gunk from under there. So I'm going to put a couple of towels underneath here and spray some stuff in there, really get it clean. Let me go ahead and get this file in here. This is just a little points file. And guys, these basically only go on one way. You can see the keyway right here. There's a key right here. Just slide it on. They're only going to go on one way. I like to use an impact because it works. For what we're doing today, I'm going to focus on this black wire for right now. I just want to wire from right here to my coil on the other side. Then I'll be hot wired. Okay, let me go ahead and plug this wire in. This black wire is plugged directly into my coil on the back side. And I've got my spark plug right here. Okay guys, keep an eye right here. Let's see if we can see some spark. I'm gonna go ahead and use my electric starter. You should. Let me put it up here just to make it a little, it may be a little easier. Yeah, that may be a little easier. Yeah. It's like, say Katy Perry song. Fireworks, something like that. So, put the carb on. Let's plug this spark plug in. Let's see if it works. Let's turn the fuel on, and we have our electric starter. Let's see what happens. Maybe some choke. Who knows? Oh. Oh. Yes. Coming to life. Well, let me adjust. I don't have a throttle, so I don't have a throttle cable hooked up. Okay, let's see. Maybe I'll turn the choke off. Maybe leave the choke on. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe a little bit more idle. Let's try that. Maybe a little bit more idle. Woohoo! Whoa, that sounds good. Whew, that sounds good. Let's do it again. This thing was a pile of parts not that long ago. That's awesome. I love it. Guys, this was just a pile of parts not that long ago. And you remember we took this engine apart, put it back together. This was all found stuff. Right? That's all it was. It's crazy. I'm trying to think of what we bought to put this thing together. I don't think we bought any parts except for the parts that we already had here, and it sounds good. I like what we got. We wanted to get spark, we made noise. And not only did we make noise, we made good noise. We made glorious noise. And let's put the muffler on so that we can see what it sounds like. Okay guys, so this came in today, just a little while ago, and this is from a subscriber, friend of the channel, Neil Moore, and he has vintage Honda stuff. And definitely check it out. Look at what he sent us. He sent this, which is awesome. I was blown away by this because he just offered this. He just offered this muffler, and again, blown away. I was blown away by the generosity, just blown away that he was willing to do it. And yeah, if you guys need anything, definitely check him out. Vintage Honda stuff. Vintage Honda stuff. Okay, we got the muffler on. Look at this. Okay, so some of you guys may have seen the sneak peek, but there's where we are right now with Nora's pink motorcycle. We're not finished yet, but it is a looker. I showed it to her first earlier today. Where do you want to go see?
My motorcycle.
What color is your motorcycle?
Pink.
Pink? You want to go see it? Let's go.
Wait.
Come on.
Oh, my hand.
Oh, I'm more than happy to hold your hand. Oh, look at you, big girl. Okay. You ready?
Yeah. Look at your pink motorcycle. flowers on it. Like it? No flowers on it. No flowers on it. No flowers. Like it? Like it? No flowers on it.
Got flowers on
And
it.
it has sparkles on it.
What do you think of your pink motorcycle?
Oh.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And she was pretty excited, but I'm loving this. I'm loving these flowers that are on this seat that our older daughter Kayla painted. And she's so smart and so talented that she had them to where they're like blowing off. Instead of just being all around, they're bunched up here in the front, but then it's just they blow off towards the back. And the same thing on this side. From a pile of parts to the cutest mini trail on the internet. This thing is a kick in the pants. It is so much fun. I have to figure out for Nora a foot solution because the seat is high and she can't really put her feet here. Exhaust, hot, stay away. Hot, stay away. Kind of here on this side, there's nothing on that side, but you kind of can't do anything here. I think I may off of this bolt here with a peg or something like that, just so I can figure out her some pegs, someplace to put her feet, and so that when she rides with me, she's got someplace safe to put her feet. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed our journey with what I believe to be the cutest Honda mini trail on all of the internet. Let me know if I'm wrong. Let me know in your comments down below. Is there one cuter? I don't know. This thing's pretty stinking cute. One thing that we might do is I think I'm gonna pop these guys off and bring them to my daughter and have her paint them to match the seat. I believe that they'll look better that way. Using the colors that are on the seat, they'll match because these don't really fit. So I'll pop these off and everything comes apart. She can paint the flowers and then we can stick them back on. I think that's a good plan. Guys, we still have, there's still work to do on this thing. We've got to put the battery box in. We've got the tail light, which is on its way from China, I believe. It's been, I wanted to see, it's been 3 weeks, whatever that song is. It's been 1 week. That's what I wanted to say. It's been forever. So that we've got to figure, once we get the battery box put in, we'll figure out the battery. And then we still have to figure out a light solution, a headlight solution. I want to keep the basket. I'd like to incorporate something in the basket for my headlight. Let me know if you guys have some comments down below. This fender may be a little wonked, but that's all right. It's only crooked if you look at it. So I'd like to incorporate something in here. I'm going to leave the basket on. Basket is super handy. Right now, it's got a screwdriver in it. And because why not pack your tools when you're going on a test ride? And why not have a basket to stick them in? The darn thing is so stinking cute.